Hey guys, welcome to our Brick Separator. Today we're going to be ranking every single LEGO Mario set. This includes every set from both Wave 1 and 2, but does not include the NES since that is a little separate from the rest of the regular sets. But yeah, so it should be pretty interesting. You guys seem to like the last one, so let's get into it. So, these aren't in any particular order, doesn't look like. So we'll start here at the first one. We got the Super Mushroom Surprise. This is a free polybag that we got with the Star Course if you pre-ordered that. Also, it's now available in, I believe, Target and ever Walmart, I think, might have it too. But it's polybag, pretty good one. Nothing too special, but it was a good polybag. Yeah, let's see. Put this in great. I think it's one of the better ones. Next up we have the Monty Mole and Super Mushroom. So this is also a pre-order for with the Star Course. So you could get both the Monty Mole and the Super Mushroom polybag together when you pre-ordered the Star Course. So that was pretty nice, and a lot of people took advantage of that. So it didn't last too long, but this is a really good set. It's probably like top three for best Lego Mario sets for me. It's just really, really good. I mean, it's got an awesome feature. You get Monty Mulch as a character. I don't believe is in any other. He might be in some other sets. I'm not confident on that, but still a very nice character to get. And then you get um, the Super Mushroom in the Power Block, which it's all just really good stuff. So that's amazing for sure. That's just definitely for me. Then we get into the Adventures of Mario. This is a Star Course. Also one thing to keep in mind is that these are not all. I don't own all these sets, so keep in mind that if I did own some of them, my opinion may be a little different. It's just completely subjective opinion, and all of you could have different opinions than me. But yeah, so this set, this is the one you need for Lego Mario, but I don't think it's perfect. I think it's a good starter set for it, but it's not. I mean, it's expensive at $60 or 231 pieces, but I get that most of the price is for a Mario figure. I'm still gonna put it in the amazing, but it's the build is a little lackluster. I'm just gonna go above the Monty Mole one. Then we get into character packs, and I think the first series is actually really good. I'm not too sure of the second series. The second series, I feel like they're just kind of picking some more obscure characters, where in the first series they got uh, a lot of the main ones out of the way. But we got Fuzzy, Bomb Spiny, Blooper, Eep Cheap, I believe. I don't remember this guy's name. Um, the Bullet Bill, the Spiny from that. No, that's not Spiny. This one's Spiny. Buzzy Beetle. Then you have Peepa, and then a Paragoomba. So I think most of these are actually pretty good. Really, all of them are pretty good. The only one that uh, isn't that great is the Goomba, Paragoomba, which is so similar to the Goomba, which is in most of the sets. Um, I mean, they're all just good figures. So I never was too into these character packs, but I'll put it in good. It's right on the verge of being great, right on the edge of that category. Then we get into the Guard Fortress, and this is a set that I never got, but I considered. 468 pieces. Came with a really cool piranha plant feature, or a piranha plant can like creep back into the pipe. That was really neat. Probably one of the best features of all the Mario set, to be honest. Just really cool looking. Bomb was in this set, which he's a figure I really want. Koopa Troopa also is in here, so that's a very good set. I'm gonna put that in good. just behind the character packs. Then we get into Womp's Lava Trouble. This set, a little bit of mixed feelings on for me. Like, I really like the characters. Womp is amazing. I think he's probably the best, one of the best Mario characters that they made. Lava Bubble's just awesome. Just, never really well translated character. It's got the P block, which is kind of interesting. You get like coins, just like in the air when you jump in that. You move them around and you get coins from that. Kind of interesting, but also just a little bit silly to me. It's just, I don't know. It's a little, it could have been done better. But, well, actually, I don't think it could have been done better. I just think it's I don't know. I just don't like that block too much. You get the same sliding feature it came in the Star Course. So, it's kind of the same thing. The shell had this feature where you like kick the lava bubble with the shell. Again, it's just okay. So I feel like I have got to put it in good. It's better than, it's definitely better than Guard Fortress. I don't know if it's better than character packs. I don't know. I'm gonna come back to that one. But got Piranha Plants, Powerslide. This was a really creative idea, but it's not from any of the games. It's just like something that LEGO came up with. It does work pretty well. Pretty fun to play as well. I don't own the set, but I have got my hands on it, so I've been able to experience that. But this is a pretty good set. I think it's a little behind Womp for me. Probably about the same level, but I'll put it behind that. Next, we get into the first set that I actually don't like. This is Boomer Bill Barrage, which first in is already aren't doing good with the name here. These are not Boomer Bills; they're bullets, bonsai bills. LEGO just sometimes does weird stuff when they name their sets. They get something wrong, and I don't really know how that happens, but they're bonsai bills, not Boomer Bills. But this set also comes with Shy Guy, which I believe comes in the second series for character packs, but he previously was exclusive to this set. But this was a set that I don't really like. I mean, it's only 132 pieces and it was $30, so you're up there at pretty much a 20% price to part ratio, which is honestly pretty bad because there's not a lot of big pieces in this. I mean, you got some, but it's just not that great of a set, honestly, to me. It's just not, doesn't seem that fun to play with. It's just not interesting to me. So I don't know if I'm gonna put this in bad. I think it's gonna put it in okay. I really don't know if any set's bad. Like, it's really hard for a LEGO set to be bad to me. But that one's very close to being bad. This set is one of the best Mario sets for me. This is Mario's House of Yoshi, and this is such a good set. I mean, you get one of the most beloved Mario characters of Yoshi, and you get Mario's house from Paper Mario, which is just such a cool thing. It's a little out of scale from what it is in that game, but it's just still really cool builds. And I mean, I think anyone that gets the Star Course needs to get Mario's house. Like, you need, if you have Mario, you need his house. But yeah, he came with a really cool hammock that he actually can sleep in. You kind of like rock him back to forth with this brown piece in the front. And that was a really neat feature. That's just set such a good set. I mean, $30 was a little more I'd like to pay, but I think 25 probably would have been a good price for that. But this one's great. It's even better than the Star Course for me. That's just a really good set. Next up is Bowser's Castle Boss Battle. So this one is another one that I think looks really cool, but I do have issues with it. I love the statue in the back. I think that's probably my favorite part of the whole set. Bowser is okay. He looks a little bit weird to me. I think that's just because he's still brick built. If it feels like a big fig, I'd probably like it better. But I understand the whole theme is kind of based on the brick built characters and the interactivity. So I guess that does make sense. Dry Bones comes in here. She's pretty cool. I think he comes in Series 2 for character packs. Not confident on that. But he's definitely a cool character. Got some lava bubbles. Don't think there might. It's one or two. I don't know how many are in the set, but you got a little boo in the back. So for a whole castle though, I don't like how there's so much like space on the sides. You really get one front wall and then two towers. This just doesn't really make sense to me because it is a castle. You'd think it would be have walls on all four sides, or I guess five sides in this case. But no, actually, there's four sides actually. But I don't know. I feel like they could have done a better job in the castle since the castles look so cool in the games, and I feel like they really missed the mark with that for us. I like where they're going with it. Like the brick wall design looked great. The towers and everything were really nice. Statue in the back was amazing, but I don't know. Maybe like take a little bit away from the play feature and add that into the walls, because I feel like that would have made sets just way better. So this one by no means is a bad set. It's actually not even close to bad, really. I gotta put this right up in great. It's not amazing though. It's definitely up there though. Then we get into the Fire Mario Power Pack. They have a whole bunch of these Power Packs they made. Basically, just little $10 sets that add different abilities for Mario to use when you play with him in your courses. But this one did the fireball. You could throw a fireball just by kind of shaking him. I don't really. The power packs are a little iffy on because it's good if you're into playing with the sets, but personally, I don't like to play with the sets, and I think they look good when they're on Mario, but you can only have one power up on Mario at a time. So unless you're gonna keep changing them out all the time, it's kind of you're not really gonna see it the best it can be. So I really don't like the power packs too much. The Fire Mario is my favorite of the power packs, just because Fire Mario is such a good character, just so up there for good character. So that's the Fire Mario is gonna be good. These other ones I'm not too sure of. Propeller, I've seen the some people use it. Some people can do it, some people can't. So I really don't know what to give that. I'm just gonna base it off kind of the looks and the idea of the play feature. And I still don't really like it that much. It's better than the Boomer Bill for sure. So that one's gonna, well, yeah, it's gonna go up above that. Then we get Cat Mario. Cat Mario is from 3D World. This one's pretty decent. I don't think it has I think it's just a printed tail in the back, which is kind of ridiculous to be honest. Like, you just mold a new piece for that. This would have been so much better. So this one is definitely behind Boomer Bill. Then you get the Builder Mario. This one's the Mario Maker 2, where it comes from. Pretty, I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to give these sets more than I really think about them. Just give them a better, pin them up higher than I really think they should be. It's just low for me. Honestly, I think Boomer Bill's in bad, and like, yeah, I think. See, it's pretty tricky for me. It's because I don't play with it so much. It's kind of hard for me to judge these. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for these in the bad, but it's not for me, since this is like my opinion for this list. It just don't interest me. I put the fire in okay. I still think that's the best of all these. Actually, the at least for wave one, it's the best for me. But yeah, just I can't put it any higher. Yeah, Flomp Drop. This is a set that I didn't think was too good when it was released. Actually announced. Um, I have the set now, and I really do like it. It's really pretty good. I think it's too expensive at $40. It should have been 30. That would have been a perfect price. I think that a lot more people would have been on board with that set. So this one's gonna be good for me. Let's go pay this. Right, I feel like these three sets are tied for me: the Womp, Prompt Plant, and the Flomp. So those are all just pretty good sets for display and play. Then you get the Kinboo and the Haunted Yard. This is a set that I don't know. It's good. I don't really like the spooky ghost theme stuff too much. I've just never really been into that type of stuff. But it is interesting. I do see why people like it. It just doesn't interest me that much. So I'm gonna put this in good, just maybe just a little bit above Guard Fortress. Well, I'll put it right behind Guard Fortress. Not that great to me. Then we have, I think we're starting to get into Wave 2 here. This is the Master Adventure Maker set, and this is another one where it's so focused on play that I feel like it's not that great if you're just into displaying the sets and just kind of collecting them, because they're not really. This is not a set that is really much to it. It's mostly just you get some plates to expand the course, and you get some things that changes up the gameplay. You get the pipe for fairy seconds. You get the customizable blocks, which is a really cool feature. Don't get me wrong, that's really smart design. Um, it's just it's the play. It's because I don't play with it. It's not too just not doesn't interest me too much. I feel like this is this Larry, I believe. I think that's who his Koopalin is. It's just kind of weird because this is one of 8 different guys that they could have chosen, and I don't know why they chose Larry over all the other ones. To me, I think Gordon is a much cooler one. I think there's just better Koopalins in there. Maybe you can give us like a Boom Boom or a Pom Pom from 3D Worlds and 3D Land. Even those characters were a lot better. Just to me, Larry's just kind of boring. Just for me. I know other people probably like him, but this is not a good set for me, and it's above this fire power pack, but it's still just okay, just for me. This Prompt Plant Puzzle and Challenge, this is one that I do not like. It's really not. I don't really like anything about it, honestly. Spiny's fine. These red coins are interesting. You get all free. You get 10 coins, I believe. And there's 2 Prompt Plants, which look a little weird to me. I don't know. I think it's just because of the play feature that looks so weird. And it's definitely too expensive for, I think might be 30. But this one's just not good for me. Yeah, it's just not. It's just bad. Then we get into Wiggler's Poisonous Swamp, and this one I just did a review on. This is a really good set, and I definitely think it's one of the best Mario sets, just because it's $40. You get quite a bit of stuff. You basically get a whole swamp. You get Wiggler, which is probably the best enemy for me. Just he's so nice, and it's got wiggly features to him. He just looks so much like the real game. Goomba, Para, Troopa, they're all good. The star in the back is nice. So that's just an amazing set for me. That's up there for the best of them for me. This one is the Penguin Mario. So this was when the Power Pack and better. We got Penguin and Tanuki, which I think are better than the other ones from the first wave, even though they're a little more obscure maybe. Not by a lot, because the builder and the Katsu are a little obscure too. But the Penguin Mario I like a lot. This one's above the fire for me. Then you get Tanuki, and this one, although it's from 3D World and 3D Land, which are both games I really like, and also in some other games I believe. Even though I really like the power up in the game, just in the Lego form, they did the weird tail print in the game where they didn't make a physical tail; it was just a print, a 2D print on the back. So that's just kind of weird to me. So that's gonna be going. I'll do a little above builder, but yeah, it's just not great. Then you get into Series 2, and looks like they didn't do a. They did technically it's a fly guy, not a shy guy. I'm gonna call it a shy guy because that's what it looks like to me. Basically the same thing. They didn't do a dry bones. I thought they had dry bones. I guess this little Goomba in the back just confused me. I don't really know any of these names. This is a fly guy. This guy's a Foo. Ninja, Flimp, Parachute Goomba maybe, Crab guy, Weird Fin. I don't know any of these names. Poison Mushroom. Poison Mushroom is interesting, but I mean, does it really count as an enemy? I guess it does, since technically it's something that damages you, but to me it's more of a power up. I would prefer if that was just its own like $4 poly bag instead. So I just think it's the odd one in the series. So this one's not as good as the first series for me. This one's gonna put a little higher than the Maker set just because it was there's more you can do with it. It's better for display than the Maker set was. Comes with more different guys. This one is Toad's Treasure Hunt. This one I think I haven't gotten it, but I'm thinking of getting it. 464 pieces for $70 is a lot, but there are a lot of really big pieces, especially for the Toad houses back there. So this one I actually think is not that bad. Two characters that were exclusive. Toadette still is exclusive, but Toad was in Toad's Treasure Hunt, which was the canceled SDCC San Diego Comic Con set. But that was because of, I believe, COVID, which canceled that. Basically, that they just ended up selling it as a regular set. It was supposed to be like a giveaway at a convention. But yeah, so this is gonna be one of the better ones. I'm gonna put it right above. I'll put it here in great. I might be a little too generous, but I'll leave it there for now. Chain Chomp Jungle Encounter. This was one that I wanted to really like, but when I got it, there were some things I didn't like about it. But mostly it has to do with prints, how they were just not as good as they looked in the box. The yellow on him, which on the box looks the same yellow as regular part yellow. This was not yellow at all. It was almost orange. So you really couldn't see it at all. It really detracted from the character for me. Chain Chomp, I had a misprint on the eye, which is unfortunate, but I don't think the opacity of that print was too bad. But just the whole thing, like, it's a $20 set, only 160 pieces. It's really just not enough stuff for me. And I gave it an 8 out of 10 Brick Separators in my review, but it's definitely not my favorite Mario set. I think this one's gonna be it's here and good because it's still good. I like the two enemies, and the feature is okay with Chain Chomp. It's just not my favorite Mario set by any means. Then we get into Desert Pokey. Desert Pokey is one that I do really like. It's a $20 set, definitely still a little overpriced, but most of these sets are more money than I think they should cost. But the Desert Pokey feature, where you have you hit Mario on this hammer fin, you can just kind of knock him back and forth. You just kind of knock out different parts of Desert Pokey while he falls down. That was just really cool. So you knock it apart, the next one would fall down, you knock that one off, next one falls down, knock that off, and then afterwards you just collect the different points from each section. So that was just a really neat feature. I still have to do a review on that one, but that one's definitely amazing for me. It's gonna be yeah. No, I actually think it's a little behind the Monty Mole one. And then we use Toad's Special Hideaway. This is the canceled set that, well, not canceled, but the set that they were supposed to be part of a convention, like I said before. Released as just a regular set. This is a pretty cool one. This made Toad less rare, because previously it had only been available in the Toad's Treasure Hunt. Still kind of a rare set, this one, but it gives us a cheaper way to get him if you can find it for a reasonable price. But yeah, you get the Toad House and Toad. I wish they would release more of this set, actually, just different color Toad Houses and maybe Toadette. Just do like a Toadette one with Toadette and a Red House, just for the same price, 20 bucks. I think would be really good. So this one is gonna be I'll put it in great, right behind the bigger Toad House set. Just because the other Toad House set does seem pretty good to me. And that's it. So in terms of things I might want to change, I think the power pack stuff are all pretty good down there. Actually, this character packs are too high for me. These should be back. I'll put the character packs there, the first series. This one, no, I'll keep that there. Toad's Special Hideaway, that one's probably fine where it is. These ones, swap places of, put this above Womp. If I can do that, yep, there we go. And I think Wiggler, and not above the star, of course. Yeah, so I think that's about it for the first video. I think I'm interested in what the fair wave is going to be. I've done quite a bit of sets so far, as you can see, and it does seem like we'll probably begin at least one more wave of this build your course, fin, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it seems like we'll probably get one more wave of these, and then hopefully after that we get some minifigure stuff, because that's really what I'd be looking forward to with this Nintendo and Lego partnership. Also some Zelda sets, Legend of Zelda sets would be really nice to see. Those are just my two favorite Nintendo properties. This would be really neat to see. So definitely be interested in most of those sets. Probably make whole displays for both of those. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with what we've done for Mario sets so far. They've been a little bit mixed between like some sets being so focused on the play part of it, whereas some of these sets in the top have had more just like display value to them. They just look better on display. They focus more on that. They also have the playability in them too, but more focused on the display. So those are sets I just like better. But yeah, this is pretty fun to make. These ranking videos are pretty fun to make for me. And I know this was a really long video, like almost 30 minutes, but it's pretty good list and pretty good wave of sets, I think, from Lego. I think they've done a good job so far. Some new innovative stuff they've been doing with the Mario figure, and there's definitely more they can do with it. I'd like to see a snow. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I'd like to see a snow fin for him to interact with, like he does the poison, the desert, and all that stuff. But yeah, snow would be one I'd like to see next. And yeah, it's really all else I'd like to ask for from this wave.